I love Genshin Impact. I love the game so much. I love the characters. I love the gameplay. I love the terrain. I love the open world. I love everything about it except for the farming. And me being a Navia main included. I love Genshin Impact. But recently there has been a lot of hate going to Genshin Impact, rightfully so, because of Natlin. Now, Natlin is very much inspired by a lot of African and a lot of Latin culture and a lot of different other cultures. The point is, a lot of cultures diverse from dark-skinned people or brown people. And a lot of people are indeed mad that there's no type of, like, tanned character in part of Natlin. Now, this isn't something that has been, like, just popped up out of nowhere saying that, like, oh, you're racist, or, oh, you're just woke it over it. No, this has been a problem that's been a part of Genshin for a while now, since Sumeru. Now, when Sumeru dropped, a lot of people did have problems with it because Sumeru was inspired by Indian, Arabic, and Egyptian culture. And you want to know where there was lacking? It's people of color. But over time, people somewhat forgot about it because when the desert of Sumeru came out, a lot of people started to get a little bit more pumped up because the NPCs started showing up as people of color. There were some playable characters that were part of the desert part of Sumeru being people of color, like Sino and Dia. Now people were hyped up saying that yes, finally, Genshin is starting to hear us. But then when Natlin showed up, nada, nothing. Like with Sumeru, some people let it slide, at least just for now, because when the desert dropped, people of color started showing up. And with Natlin, nobody's letting that slide because Natlin has people of color when it comes to the cultures that they were inspired from. Now, where do I stand on this exactly? Well, I lean more to people being rightfully so upset that there's no people of color when it comes to Natlin. Because this is the second time where Hoyo took inspiration from cultures of people of color and completely whitewashed it. And it's just, wow, and it's genuinely upsetting. Now, clearly, I don't show my face on this page, but just to give bits and pieces of my identity, I am indeed a person of color. And it very much boggles my mind that there has been no somewhat person of color in this game, where a lot of the culture in this game is very much inspired by people of color. Now, is this a problem in Genshin specifically that could be fixed? Most likely not. Because a lot of the character works have already been released, a lot of leaks already have been released, Natlin's legit just around the corner, and even after Natlin, we're going to Snezhnaya, which is a Russian-inspired area, which clearly white people. So hopefully maybe future characters that are part of Natlin can hopefully have some type of change. So yeah, this problem in Genshin specifically probably won't be fixed. But, there is a but. Is this a problem that can be fixed for future games by Hoyo? Yes. I'm hoping this is a huge eye-opener for Hoyo themselves, that's saying that people are upset that a lot of culture is being taken and completely whitewashed. And hopefully for your future games, you can stop doing this. Now, Zenless Zone Zero is a game that they made, and this game is being praised a lot. You know what can make it even be praised even more? If you start putting people of color of cultures that you get inspired by. For example, one of their standard banner characters, Nekomiya, she is a person of color, and hopefully we can see more of that down the line. I love Genshin Impact, I very, very much do, and I'm still am going to play the game, but I'm still very much am upset though the fact that all this culture that you're getting and being inspired by, you're not properly representing us. Come on. Feel it when we dance, dance the night away.